Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel if you are new. Hello, my name is V. I'm posting one video every single day up until Christmas. That is 25 videos. We're on day 20. If you missed any of my previous videos, make sure you check those out. Trust me, you do not want to miss out. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications as I'm doing tons and tons of giveaways throughout the month of December. I am so excited that we've made it this far. I can't believe we have like 5 more days. I'm sad, but I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little bit excited. It's been pretty crazy over here. That being said, I am going to be doing a very subtle New Year's inspired design. I hope you guys enjoy it and I hope you guys appreciate it. This is one of those like subtle yet extra nail designs. I love using chrome pigments. This is one of my favorite ways of using it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Now let's get right into it. Getting right into today's video, I went ahead and pre-prepped my practice hand with the Makartt tips. They are the natural ones. They are linked in my Amazon storefront. They also have them in clear. I absolutely love them as they are full sculpted, super straight, square, and you can use them for any shape that you'd like. I'm taking my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file. You can also find that on my Amazon storefront. I'm just filing the sides. I'm leaving the length. All I'm doing is straightening that out. I want it to be super square and focus on the shape throughout the entire process. So I'm making sure that I'm flattening it so that I don't have to do too much filing once the product is on. I'm going to be taking this really pretty nudish pink color from Not Polish. It is called Light Sand. I am now obsessed with this color. It reminds me a lot of Nude Panther, but also of Fiesta Sista. So it's like a combination between the two, and I am obsessed. I'm going ahead and applying that. I am using my acrylic brush in the size 12 from Not Polish. Along with that, I am using my Profiles Backstage monomer. I'm going ahead and applying that on as my base. We start at the tip, work our way up into the cuticle area. That's just my preference. Always remember to find your own way of application. Just because I show you my methods doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna work for you. So always keep that in mind. I'm going ahead and placing a small bead, gently pushing that up into the cuticle and then blending it down into the rest of the nail. If you are working on a client, make sure you focus on your apex. You definitely do not want to leave them as flat as I leave them. The only reason why I make them this thickness is because it is a practice hand and I'm just using it to show you guys the design. So again, medium-sized bead in the middle section, lightly blend that out. And then I'm going ahead and applying acrylic at the tip, blending that up, and then moving my way up into the cuticle area. Now, if you are struggling with your acrylic application, make sure you check out my liquid to powder ratio. That is going to make all of the difference when it comes to application. Once you get your liquid to powder ratio down perfectly fine, your application will change dramatically. You will notice a huge difference, so make sure you are practicing that, and then everything else will come so easy and you will be so happy to notice the difference. So make sure you guys check that video out. I'm going ahead and applying that on the rest of the nails, and I'm just going to let you guys watch that process. Now, because I am using a nude color, I typically do not encapsulate these. I try to use that same color to build up the apex and the thickness of the nail. If you are curious to what the perfect thickness is, in my opinion, I do have a video really goes in depth on that. So make sure you guys check that out. That is my way of doing it, and I hope it helps you. So now I'm going in with my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file and filing the sides. I am going to be making sure that I perfect that shape and just making sure everything is nice and straight on both sides of the nail. Now I'm going in with my Kiara Sky rechargeable e-file. I have her at about 8,000 to 9,000 RPMs. Along with that, I am using the Kiara Sky 5-in-1 bit. This one is the silver color and it is medium grit. They have tons of really pretty colors on there, so make sure you guys check those out. They are my favorite by far compared to any other 5-in-1 bits that I've used. I don't know what it is, but I really love these. So I'm just going gently around the cuticle area and then going vertically up and down the length of the nail. I like to file vertically up and down because I feel like I have more control over my e-file on the longer surface versus if I file horizontally, you have less width to work with. So a lot of the time the e-file can skip, and you definitely don't want to do that because it can not only scare you and your client, but sometimes you can nick them and you do not want to do that. So again, gently around the cuticle area and then vertically up and down the length of the nail, trying to get that nail as smooth as possible, removing any bumps or any areas that might have a little bit too much product. I'm going ahead and turning the hand around to look at the nails from the client's perspective, using my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file once again. I'm filing that into the perfect shape. This is where you're going to be able to see any defects that the nails might have that you might have missed before. So always make sure you turn around the hand and look at the nails from every angle because that can make all that difference. The more perfectionist you are about it, the better your work is going to come out. So make sure you are focusing on all of the angles. Throughout the entire process, I like to kind of move the finger around just to make sure it's turning out perfect. So I'm going in with my sponge buffer from Profiles Backstage, buffing the surface of the nail, making sure it's nice and smooth. You absolutely want to buff the nails, especially when working with chrome powder, because any little imperfection, you will be able to see it, especially with darker colored chrome powders. So always keep that in mind, buff the surface of the nail. I'm going in with the lint-free wipe and some swipe. I'm just cleansing the surface of the nail very thoroughly. You want to make sure you remove all of the dust as best as possible. Again, any little dust particles will also be shown through that pigment. So I'm going in with my chrome bond and I'm just going to be applying that over top of the surface. Tons of different companies have chrome bonds. I am using one from a company that actually discontinued their chrome bond, and I will be linking the one that I started using recently, but I'm just trying to get rid of this one. So I was pretty upset that they got rid of it, but you never know what happens. So I'm going in and applying that over the entire surface, making sure that it's nice and smooth. And then I'm curing that in the light for about 30 seconds. That's typically the length that I like to place it in the light. Once it is out of the light, I'm taking a makeup sponge and I'm firmly pressing that in. I'm focusing first on the tip. As you can see, it's coming through, and then as I work my way up near the cuticle, I lighten up the pressure. So it kind of gives less product, or you're basically pressing less product into the surface, which will help with that nice blend. Again, you can almost tell how I'm like really rubbing it in, firmly pressing that into the very tip, and then I start working just a little bit more gentle as I work my way up. Comment down below if you guys want me to show you guys how I do it with darker colors. I was going to include that and then I completely forgot, like a purple or green or red. I'll definitely show you guys how to blend that in. I have like a pink color that would be really pretty too. So if you guys are interested in a tutorial showing you how to perfect the chrome ombre with a darker pigment, let me know. And then once I'm done with that, I am dusting off any excess very, very carefully. I don't want to rub any up further. Now I'm taking my not polished Gloss It and applying that over the entire surface of the nail. And then of course I am going at the tip. You want to cap it off because with chrome pigment, sometimes depending on what brand you use, they can chip. So making sure that I am fully securing that onto the nail so they do not get any chipping. And then you're going to be placing that in the light for at least 1 minute. I like to do 2 minutes just to be safe. And for that step, I am using the Kiara Sky rechargeable LED light. That basically concludes today's video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.